Alright, in today's video I'll be going through all the Valkyries tier version 6.2 to find out like the different priorities for crystal spending, free-to-play players, and especially those who start as well. Going through the different roles, we have crystals, stuff that Valkyries that you should pull. Next, we have Valkyries that you can pull if you have extra crystals but not compulsory. Next, we have Valkyries that you can get through pulling, but I recommend not spending it because it may be free to play, it may be outdated, etc. Next, we have free to play high priorities, which are Valkyries that you can get free to play through free to play and they will have a high impact on your account. Next, we have free to play decent. So these are free to play Valkyries that makes an impact more at the start compared to at the end. And lastly, we have our favorite dust collectors. So for first and foremost, we have AE. Alright, Fuhua Beswa. Honestly, I put her here, but with 6.2 coming, and with the presence of Pardo, she might be here. Also, she's also in the Dom Supply, so she's a very good Valkyrie, but if you can get her from free-to-play means such as Dom Supply, definitely get her through there. She can go either here or here, but I'll put it on top. Alright, so we have 6S, also Kellen Kaslana. She's a very good Valkyrie for S-rank Valkyrie, however she has dropped down the meta and unfortunately I think she's now here. Like late game you see her nowhere close. Similarly we have for Adrenite Artemis aka Rita, she's definitely impactful in Elysian Realm and for free-to-play players, but she's definitely not worth spending your crystals on. And next we have Young Himeko. Okay, looks like our dust collector streak is going on. Oh, also for each row, I will also sort them by priority if that helps. Next we have Blueberry Blitz BB, she goes here. Next we have BKE. She used to be pretty high up there, but I think she's now here. Not yet a dust collector because she does have some impacts on her own. Okay, next we have what's her name again? Dark Nucleus? Black Nucleus, I forgot. But yeah, she is here. Next we have Blood Rose. Okay, so Blood Rose is, I'm not sure, she can either be here or here. Here. Yeah, she definitely is in the form of collecting dust, although she's an S rank. Valkyrie Triumphs, she goes down here. Celestial Hymn, she used to be very good. Honestly, she's still worth getting for free to play players, but it's definitely not worth the crystal spend, so I think you can get her in the War Treasury, so I'll put it here. Like, it's not worth your spending your crystals, but you can get her through free-to-play means. Okay, next we have Crimson Impulse. Alright, we have Dimension Breaker as well. So these are really, bronze. Oh, look at the trend. We have 3 Meko, 2 Bronya, and 1 Mei. Next we have Ye, Darkbolt Jonin. I believe she's here. She's either here or here. I think she'll be a decent first SP Valkyrie to have. Okay, next we have Divine Prayer. I think she's pretty decent. Okay, she's pretty decent. So for Ye Sakura, for Flame Sakitama, I think she is pretty decent as well. For like your very first fire team, definitely you'll be using Flame Sakitama. For her Show of Reason, yes, with the incoming 6.3 her Show of Truth, she's great but not worth the spend, and she's I think here. Next up we have her Show of Thunder. She's pretty good, but I feel like she has fallen off the meta. She is I think here. Yeah. Next we have her Show of the Void. She has also fallen off the meta unfortunately, and there are greater physical Valks up there. Actually, Night Moonbeam might have fallen off even further. She's on a higher priority of like the dust collectors. Same as LE, or LE is one of the Valks that you can get for friends, not really for your teams, but for your friend's skill of plus 60 SP. Next we have Luna Kindred, I think. She is definitely like around here. She still has some uses for starter Valks. Okay, next we have Blueberry Blitz. Okay, free to play high priority, definitely. You can get her through the War Treasury, and sometimes she is free to play somewhere, I forgot. Next, Ye Sakura is also on the lower end of free to play decent. She's quite decent for a physical team. Next we have 6S Memento. She is a dust collector, but it's good to have if you manage to get her. Night Squire, okay, very good. Night Squire is high priority as well for free to play because she does have impact. She used to be on the top of the meta quite a few years back. Forgot her Valkyrie, her suit name, so it's good for starting for lightning teams. Next we have Phoenix. Phoenix is a high priority for your elemental support. She's one of the first elemental supports that you'll have. Next we have Ritual Imayo, I believe. She is unfortunately a dust collector on the lower and I think here. Next we have SA. Okay, SA is definitely a high priority. Also, shooting set will be craftable soon, so definitely you want to get SA. And save up for crafting shooting set too. Okay, so next up we have Shadow May. Definitely at the Dust Collector in the long run of things. She's, I think here, not much difference actually. Himeko as well, she's somewhere at the end if I remember. Next we have, oh, Shadow Knight. So Shadow Knight is a pretty decent Valkyrie, just that she has fallen off pretty much anywhere, and she's not really worth spending crystals or your legacy on, but if you manage to come across her, she is pretty worth it. Next we have Stygian Nymph. So Stygian Nymph is also around like great. Stygian Nymph is pretty decent, but since you can't get free to play, I'll put her here. I should rename this from Dust Collector to get whenever you can. Okay, I think this makes more sense. So she's in the get whenever group. Next we have Sele. Oh, Sele is one of the top. I'm sure most of you have went through the Sele era of her just carrying your early games. So yep, she's definitely at the top of this. Snowy Sniper. She's pretty decent. However, I would say she's decent for a free-to-play character. So yeah, her utility definitely drops as you go up. Next we have I don't know how to pronounce his name, Sergeant Jaeger. She's probably somewhere at the end as well, beside Richo Imayo. Umbra Rose, I think she's a pretty decent physical character, so I'll put here somewhere here. Although I think Celia outperforms her quite marginally. Okay, next we have the Corn. She's definitely high priority also. Definitely get her, she'll carry you like so much. This one, I'll put them together, same. But definitely go for the augmented version. Valkyrie Blade Striker for Minata. She is pretty decent, but you see with so many physical compositions, she starts to fall back quite a bit. I think she'll go around here, not gonna lie. Okay, then we have Valkyrie Blade Strike. Okay, honestly, same. Okay, next we have Valkyrie Chariot at the back as well. Twilight Paladin. Twilight Paladin is... oh, can I get her for free? I hope so. Like, she's a high priority, but you can't get her free to play. Dang, so she goes here. Yeah, I think these are the few good ones. So together, because it's augmented version, Valkyrie Gloria, definitely a good, decent fire Valkyrie to have. I believe it's better than Flame Sakitama. Alright, next one we have VKE. So VKE is also pretty good for your fire teams, especially if you just started, so she belongs at the top as well, I think here. Next we have Valkyrie Pledge at the back as well, yeah, standard A team. Void Drifter, she used to have like her own weird meta com as well. I'll put it here. Okay, next we have Valkyrie Ranger, I think. Okay, she's together. Oh, I kept forgetting their names already. Himeko at the back, I'm sorry. White Comet at the back. Okay, now the trio is together. Wolf Dawn also at the back. She has like off-field presence, but she's definitely at the back. Actually, is she decent? Okay lah, I think she is a bit decent for your first team, but she falls off quickly after that. Yamabuki Armor. Okay, she's definitely is she a high priority? Honestly, she used to be high priority, but now she has fallen off because of the number of physical SP Valkyries out there. But even so, she has fallen till I think here. Definitely better than Rita. Same with Yamabuki Armor. Sakura Rondo. She is... if you have no team, then sure. But she'll probably be your first few fire supports. If not, then you can get her whenever. Oh, Fallen Rosemary. Okay, so she is in here. Great, but don't spend. So if you are free to play and you find a great Valkyrie, right, around here, definitely go for this Valkyrie. Like, these Valkyries will triumph high priority Valkyries, like as the tier list goes, as the tier list suggests, I guess. So she's definitely behind AE because she's universal. She's a universal support and DPS. Oh, so okay, so we have Awakened version of Lilia, definitely here. And actually, I think both of them belong here. Yeah, correct. Because SA is just because of its cost efficiency, but for Lilia, it's because, so for Rosalia, it's because of her high utility overall. yeah, together. This Shadow Dashes awake augmented version. I'm not sure what her use is actually. Okay, so Day Ancora. She's, I would say great, but don't spend. She's in the BP shop, which means one day she'll be... I can almost guarantee that she will be given free to play one day. So she's definitely at the end. Also, she's quite niche. Put her here. Actually, support has better usage. Oh, okay lah, around here. Definitely better than like your free to play Valkyries out there. Okay, so next up we have Asuka. I have no clue how Asuka works, so I'll just put at the end. My Asuka, I never played Asuka. Oops. Okay, so HOS. Okay, HOS is definitely someone you should... this is a pinch of salt. It's a crystal high priority. A Valkyrie you should pull. Not sure if... Okay, like, yeah, I'll put it here because of her priority. Put it here, but I think in a few patches to come, HOS will be in a BP, so if you have yet to get a BP, definitely go and buy a battle pass to get a free HOS, like serious. Next we have Hexor Bunny. Hexor Bunny is definitely a high priority for free to play. I think even more than Starlight Astrologos. Sarcasm Nyx is honestly, I would say it's not worth spending, because she's very niche and like quantum types with ice types, like ice, there's already a lot of S rank Valkyrie ice, and quantum type is very niche, so she's also at the tail end of great but don't spend. Fischl we have here, high priority as well. I think she's even higher than Brawny, because Brawny is getting a bit outdated by Sushang. Next we have for sure Flame Scion, definitely high priority, especially with Ice Charm coming up. It's gonna quickly boost HOFS like right to the top again. Next we have Alasia. She is definitely better than... yeah, definitely better than BKE. Although like for physical Valks, you see we have HOS, we have like Bellatinus Equinox later. So yeah. And next we have Mobius. Mobius, I would say is spend worthy. Okay, so these are a few. Is honestly spend worthy because like she's still out there in like the lightning department. Raven, she's high priority, but I think dropping down because of Aicha. I think she has dropped down to decent for free to play. Next we have Carol, free to play, another high priority together with Starlight Astrologos, just because of how she supports like your physical teams pretty well. Silver Wings, ice teams, honestly she used to be here, crystal but not a priority, but I think with Hershel of Truth, Hershel of Human, she probably has dropped down to, I believe, here, together with Sarcasm Nyx, because like ice teams is just oversaturated right now. Bellatinus Equinox, high priority. Although she's quite niche for physical teams, but she's definitely out there for being like the first imaginary physical DPS. I think she'll stay there for a while. Next we have Spina. Okay, so Spina is... she used to be free to play. You can get her free to play, but now she's back to like costing crystals again. So let's see. I think she deserves a spot in Great But Don't Spend, I believe. Like, I don't recommend spending crystals. I only recommend spending extra crystals on her. Unless you don't have Flame Scion, but then again, if you have to pull between the two, definitely go for Flame Scion. She's high priority, but I think she's around here. Okay, next we have Pardo. Pardo is high priority for free to play. And honestly for her kit as well. Actually, I'll put her here. It's kind of weird. You can get her vaults for free, but like definitely get her gear for high priority as well. Next we have Eponia. Eponia also together with Mobius, they are the two either or kind of thing. I have Eponia, I don't have Mobius, so like yeah, honestly one is enough. Next we have Eden. Eden as well, you want to get high priority. I think she triumphs Fischl, just how recent she is and how she supports Eponia very well. And of course her keep can be gotten free to play. And oh yeah, Journey, the problem with Journey is that you must get 3 stigmatas for everything to work, which even I don't have. I only have 2 out of 3, so kinda unfortunate. Grisio, the newest physical SP Valkyrie, she is, I believe, here. She's still in the times, so definitely better than Brawny. So now we have Vilvi. Vilvi, she's definitely better than Spina, I guess. I'll actually put her here. She's still relatively new and niche in her department, like Fire Claw, but she's still not worth the crystals, especially if you have like Flame Scion already. Yeah, so next up we have Hershel of Human Ego. Definitely you want to put her all the way here. Actually, you know what? Pardo, wow, okay, so Pardo is the overall winner actually, like, damn. Actually these two like, they are both quite comparable. Then Hero of Human Ego, Flame Scion, 2-2. Okay, so let me elaborate. So Hero of Human Ego, she's favorite Herschel Valk so far. Like, getting her has changed like Elysian Realm and like Abyss. Pretty much everything has been made so much easier because of Herschel of Human Ego. So definitely prove all when we can. Then we have Li Sushang. She is very new and she deserves a spot in. She's honestly here replacing Brawny, but she's not free to play, so she belongs. Yeah, given how new she is, I think she's still worth your spare crystals. But like, you know, with Brawny, with AE, with Fallen Rosemary, like all of these supports can easily help you. Can easily cover for like if you do have Sushang, you can still use these Valkyries. So yeah. Okay, so where does Ai-chan land? Let me see. Ai-chan, given how she tags along with Flame Scion, and she is probably a free-to-play Valk, so I'll put her under free-to-play high priority where Eden sits because like of the ignite factor. Yeah, you can get her full kit in 120 pulls, which is honestly a steal. So if you have spare crystals, I think pulling for Ai-chan's gear is definitely crystal well spent. For especially if you have Flame Scion also, because both of them will pair very well. So yeah, this is my full Valkyrie tier list. Pardo is mainly for her. I mean, Pardo is maxing out her Stigmata, which I don't have, and I feel the huge difference lah. So yeah, these three are the DPS factors. These two are the supports. Of course, now supports play a more significant role in increasing DPS compared to having the DPS themselves. That's why Pardo is up here, same as Herschel of Sentience. And then after that is HOHE for Ice, Fire, Physical. Then lightning teams, you can either have Herschel of Thunder, Apponia, Mobius. I'll go with either of these two for your lightning teams. Then we have Vilvi, which is your fire replacement, something like that. Sushang, which is your ice support. AE, which covers all your elemental teams together. Fallen Rosemary also covers all your elemental teams together as a support. Then HOR and HOT, they're both secondary DPS because like you already have the better versions out here. Spina as well, like ice, lightning, fire, like the second priority ice, lightning, fire Valkyries. CH kinda outdated but still pretty decent in you don't have a good physical support, but honestly I think you have like Carol, SA, all these do equally well. Elysia, physical DPS, but if you have Peratinus Equinox, then there's honestly no point for Elysia. Deancora, replacement for, secondary for, honestly interchangeable between Vilvi and De, but I feel like she's a bit too niche compared to Vilvi and a bit outdated. Silverwing, I think Silverwing is, I think this is it actually. Bronya's Willow set is free to play and you just need the Star of Eden weapon, whereas for Silverwing you need her entire full kit, which causes quite a bit of crystals. So yeah, I'll put Bronya here. her short reason here. Sarcasm Nyx, honestly with Bronya, with HOHE, she's like definitely here, no questions asked. Crucial of the Void as well, she might be here after all. She's good to have. No, she's a Valkyrie you can get whenever actually. I think, yeah, you can get whenever. Okay, so yeah, then for free to play high priorities, definitely you see, it's quite an interesting trend. SP Lightning support, Ice support, physical support. Like these 6 Valkyries are already your SP Valkyries already. And then your Rosalia for high, she has very high utility. Lightning DPS, physical DPS, elemental support, she's like your AE but not awakened. So free to play decent. Raven, she's getting outclassed by Ai-chan, that's why she's here. But she's still useful. Okay, actually not as useful as Sele though. So Sele is still pretty important. Sele is number 1 in the free to play decent bracket. Okay, then Yami Armor, this was a good spot. Honestly, I put Valkyria Glory in front because like there's too much physical DPS, right? If you have Sele, you don't really need Rita, I don't really need Struggle for Minata, so it's fine. Shadow Knight is one of the nicest lightning Valks, I think she's still alive in the earlier stages. Twilight Paladin, she's actually quite alive. Actually, you know what, I think Twilight Paladin is more alive than SK. Okay, the next Stygian Nymph, VKE, Void. So that's definitely at the end here compared to the other S ranks here, but it's fine. Same as AKA, 6S, Blood, Rose. And yeah, below is just your typical A ranks that aid more for the story than for gameplay itself. Alright, so this is it for my Valkyrie tier list. Of course, this Valkyrie tier list is highly based on my own personal experience, and I do not have a few Valkyries, so yeah, it's not something you should follow 100% kind of thing, and it's really to your preference lah. So yeah, to your playstyle, to your preference, to like, you know, what is your objective? Are you here to get top 1% or something? I'm not, but based on gameplay, based on overall crystal spending usage, this is what I have. So yeah, I hope this helps. You know, do comment down below on like what you think. If any like Valkyrie placements that you guys can suggest or that you guys want to ask about its importance, do drop it down in the comments below and I'll see how I can answer it. So yeah, if not, then thanks for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.